This was the key event of this conference. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here for this final moment of the final event. This is the exchange of jewel and change of guard ceremony of Mini Icon 2020 65th Indian Orthopedic Association meeting. And we are no need of introduction, but we are introducing our new dynamic, humble, jubilant Dr. V. Sivasankar. It takes a lifetime to become a president. When Manchester United introduce Paul Pogba or any football player, they make a conference, they make a hue and cry. Then why can't we organize it?
Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations.
This is the proper event. This is the proper way. It takes a lifetime to become a president. And not everybody is so lucky to become the esteemed president of this 30,000 plus members fraternity, which is rubbing shoulder with best of the best, AAS, BOS, everywhere they are. So, sir, I guess
coming to that, there is also an outgoing president's medallion. I would request Dr. Shiva Shankar, President IUA 2021, to hand over the outgoing president's medallion to Professor R.C. Meena, President 2020.
so first time from the Rajasthan, we had a president. From the land of Sangaj or Ranaj, we have finally a president. Now I invite the new president of Indian Orthopedic Association, Dr. Shiva Shankar, to share his plan for future. Sir.
Immediate past president, my elder brother, Dr. R.C. Meena. Vice president, immediate past press secretary, Dr. Atul. Incoming secretary, Naveen. Incoming joint secretary, Pradeep. Incoming treasurer, Dr. Sandeep Kumar. Organizing secretary, the name I gave yesterday to my friend Arun. Senior sitting in the hall, past president, Professor Dr. Tuli, Dr. S.S. Yadav, Dr. Kanabar. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, it's customary for the new president to give a theme in the last decade. It was not there before 2011. If I am right, Dr. Rajshekharan started giving a theme. This time, I am changing a bit. I am not only giving a theme, but I am also giving a logo for the year 2021. My presidential theme for the IOA for the year 2021 will be, please welcome my presidential theme. It's Atmanirbhar Orthopedics, Indian at heart, global in competence. It's Atmanirbhar Orthopedics, Indian at heart, but our skills should be global and second to none. Coming to the theme, Atmanirbhar Orthopedics, that's the first part, and the second part is Indian at heart and global in competence. As I said, I have a logo as well as a theme. Let me come to the first part of the theme. that is Atmanirbhar Orthopedics. It represents that we are self-sufficient as far as orthopedic as a whole is concerned. We are Atmanirbhar in every aspect of orthopedics. We train our young surgeons in such a way that they need not have to go abroad to acquire skills. We have a lot of knowledge in our own country, but unfortunately, we don't have a systematic way of training our young people. So that's one of the area where I want you all to work. We all know, or you all know, that we do get medical tourism patients from abroad or across the globe. Our standard of treatment and patient care doesn't require to be talked in front of you. So we are Atmanirbhar in that respect. Unfortunately, our young generation keep going out for training because we don't have a structured training program in India. And also the stipend they get is meager. So they better go elsewhere where they get better stipend. That's one of the reasons. So that we have to work on that. My wish is also that we should also become not only Atmanirbhar in soft surgical skills like the orthopedic surgery, but also in hardware related with our practice, like the instruments, implants, CM machines, machinery required, implants we are using. Everything should be of global standard and it should be available. We have many Indian companies, they supply to the world. They have CE certified, FDA, US FDA certified implant. They are manufactured in India. Unfortunately, they are not available to us. So I request all of you to be Indian, buy Indian, and promote Indian. Yes, we should not compromise on the quality, friends. Just because to save a few $100, we should not use a substandard implant. Only if we promote good quality implant and start purchasing them, then only this our trade partner will also improve. Instead of only supplying it to the world, they also will start supplying to us. Coming to the next part, Indian at heart, that's the first part of the second part. Global incompetence is the second part. What is Indian at heart? Friends, you all know, yesterday Dr. Yadav was telling, for tibial and fibular hemimelia, BK amputation is not the treatment of choice which is recommended by AAOS. Our Indian patient refused the treatment of amputation and a prosthesis. That's the standard protocol there. Our customs are different. Our requirements are different. Our faiths are different. Our culture is different. If I advocate for a fibular hemimelia or tibialia amputation, if there is a sensation in the foot, none of our patients take that as an option. Also, India is a unique country where treatment is decided not only by the protocols, but also by the economy. If an elderly patient in the family has a hip fracture, the son or daughter thinks, is it worth spending ₹1 lakh to get him operated or let him die? They save money for marriage, but they'll never save money for medical treatment. When we go to a shop, we buy a mobile, we give ₹50,000, but in my hand, I can come and show I have got a mobile. But if they come to my hospital with a fracture, can they go out and show off their fracture? I had a very bad fracture, it has been fixed. Nothing they will get. That is the problem we have in India. So that has to be taken care. So our heart should beat for the benefit of our patients and our society. We, as I said, have a unique problem. We should have empathy for our patients and we should take decision in the best interest of our patient, considering their socio-economic and cultural aspects too. This is what I want to, by meaning Indian at heart. Coming to global incompetence, as I said earlier, we are second to none. We are one of the best because we do get complicated cases. Our skill as orthopedic surgeons should be second to none. We should learn and implement newer technologies and we should always be ahead of time. Experts should impart good training to young aspirants. The young trainees should also get assured amount of as a stipend. That is one of the main reasons, because medical education goes beyond 30 years of life. How many days our young generation can sustain with a family with such a paltry amount as a resident he gets? So we should also increase our stipend, which are commensurate with the age and experience. India should be the preferred destination for medical tourism, as I said earlier. Coming to the theme, what this theme has, there is a hand which covers and protects the IOA logo. We are one family under the banner of IOA. That's what the hand says. We shall protect the interests of our members first. We shall work for the benefit of our members first. There is another hand which supports the Indian Orthopedic logo. This logo, this hand says, we care for IOA. We want to support IOA. Our motto as members of IOA is to serve the patients with proper care and empathy, and to give a healing touch to our patients. Lastly, there is a tricolor in the background, the Atmanirbhar India logo. Tricolor in the background says, I am proud to be Indian. Mera Bharat Mahan hai. We are proud to be a member of Indian Orthopedic Association. We shall give due credits to our own Indian studies done by our own friends. We all quote foreign references when we give our talk. Why can't we quote our own papers? We have the greatest of the tuberculosis person sitting in front of us. Middle path regime has been given to the world by Dr. Professor Tuli. Fibula graft has been given to the world by Dr. Yadav. Dr. Kanabar is the first person in India to do the arthroscopic surgery and teach so many people how to do on an Indian patient. We have such stalwart sitting. Why we should be quoting something else? Why can't we quote Ganga Hospital score? Why we should only quote Gastillo Anderson score? We have so many studies done by us. Unfortunately, we ourselves don't quote our people. That should stop. We should proudly acknowledge the innovations done by our own colleagues. We shall project IOA in a global platform in a better way. We want to promote more indigenization in orthopedics, especially in implants and instrumentation, to cut the cost. We all proudly say that I only use imported implant. I never use Indian implant. That should stop. Friends, 99.9% of my implants are Indian implants I've been using. If I use any imported, it's only replacement surgeries. I want there also to use an Indian implant. Unless we promote our own companies, they will not come with a good quality implant. The people who do it in large numbers should promote such companies. They should be used properly. We want to promote more indigenization in orthopedics. India should be most prepared medical destination for medical tourism as far as orthopedic is concerned. Coming to my vision for IOA, there is nothing new. Whatever I had done 3 years back as my vision for IOA, I have not changed even a word from that to enhance membership. Friends, that's the reason why we have given a chance for all to become member before 31st of March, so that you will be ratified and you will be able to vote in the next election. My vision for the young orthopedic surgeons: institutional subscription of JBJS, ACTA and other major journals, and with all archives can be accessed to all the institution will be to be supplied from IOA side. To increase the create pool of various fellowship and jobs available to coordinate through IOA, chart out path including minimum stipend to be paid. Because I do get so many young people asking, sir, I want to do this fellowship, where I can go, how much I am going to get. So many messages I keep getting. Friends, Dr. Ram Prabhu started this very good program, your mentorship program. I want to continue with that program, which is very, very useful to train our next generation. Because there is something which is, when I am senior and I require orthopedic treatment, I require to be treated by a good surgeon. That's the reason why I want to train our young surgeons so that we will be in the best hands when we require them. The next one is to enhance skills and academics through virtual classes. and also to help members to publish their data in reputed journals. Already we have started doing this. In the Corona time, we have published a lot of data from India to promote research in day-to-day medical practice by organizing various workshops all over India. We shall have workshops on this topic of writing papers and research all over India. Friends, as I said earlier, during Corona time, we have conducted so many webinars. I myself conducted as a moderator more than 50 webinars. There is a lot of pool of data available and that can be used without any problem by any member at any time. They are all available on our IOA website already. Friends, the next one is austerity drive. Money saved is money earned. To curtail unnecessary expenses on various meetings and day-to-day running of the office. Friends, we had last month only EC meeting on the Zoom and EC meeting GBM on the Zoom. What has costed this to IOA? Only few thousand rupees to get the Zoom license, that's all. And we have got that license. Now with the same license, we can do so many academic activities as well as the meetings. So I propose to have EC meetings on digital platforms so that both unnecessary travel time of our attendees as well as money for the IOA can be saved. I also propose to have a financial committee to help the treasurer because there is a lot of transaction happens. Everything should be transparent and nobody should point a finger to our treasurer. So I want to have a committee to give a check or put a break on the expenditure of IOA also. We plan to have just working lunch during IOACon. With your support, it can be a great success because I know so many people have tried in the past, but never it was accepted by the organizing secretary. I have already told this to next IOACon organizing secretary, Dr. Ram Chedda, to try working IOACon from 8 to 2 in the morning only. At 2 o'clock with lunch, it will finish so that evening you are free to move around and do whatever the activity you can want to do. Let's hope that we'll see the light of the day in this coming conference. Friends, I cannot spell success without you. I request you to support this. Money can be saved. Money saved can be utilized for training a program of fellowships of our younger generations. So let's have this austerity drive. This is not new, I'm talking. These number 6 and number 7 points are the same. What my vision was there 3 years back. I have not changed even a single word from them. These are all my long-term visions, which I have been thinking over and I have been talking. Friends, ask what you can do for IOA rather than what IOA can do for me. I know only about 30 to 35% of orthopedic surgeons in India are IOA members. There is a large number of people are still can be made members, and our membership from 15,000 will reach in no time 30 to 40,000 if everyone becomes IOA members. Even small step will go a long way. After all, vast expanse of water in the ocean is always formed by drops and drops coming together. Friends, charity begins at home. When I'm asking you for austerity drive and curtail expenditure, I will tell for the first time I'm announcing. In the last 2 years, I have traveled to IOA office not less than 20 times. I had to conduct the election last year. I went to IOA office, came back. I have not even charged 1 paise to IOA so far. I have paid from my pocket all this time. I always make sure that I combine some conference with IOA visit so that even it will not pinch me as far as possible. Few occasions I had to pay from my pocket. But when somebody calls for conference, I used to include Delhi visit in my itinerary. That's how I have not even claimed. If Ramesh Pandey would have been there, he would have said, agreed with me today. Not even charge 1 paise. You all know I updated the web data of all the IOA members. I don't know how much I have spent, but I hosted a website. Person worked continuously for 3 months to update all the data. The bill I have not given to IOA. Why I am telling is, if I don't give the bill to IOA, somebody should not think that there is something ulterior intention behind me, what has happened in the recent election. The election officer paid from his pocket because he didn't want to IOA know who are the election vendors. But that has been taken in the court of law against him, saying that why he had to spend from his pocket. Friends, we love IOA. I've come here to sit as a president. Yes, it's a hard work of 20 years or 25 years. It's not overnight I've coming and sitting here. I have a dream, but I have to spend some little also. It's not that I have to come only to enjoy the benefits. I have to give. That's the reason why I say charity begins at home. I request all my executive committee members to help me in curtailing the expenditure of IOA by having meetings on the Zoom. The next one is IOA Social Security Scheme and group insurance. Already I am in contact with few insurance agents. They are ready to give large percentage of benefit to us. What a normal cost about 20,000, they are ready to give it around 5,000 if there are minimum 1,000 members. Unfortunately, Dr. Rajgopalan tried about 5 years back. He was unable to succeed even to get 50 members. So again, let it be a futile one, but I want to try this for the benefit of our members. There should be a white paper on undergraduate and postgraduate curriculum in orthopedic surgery. Friends, how many days in MBBS level orthopedic is a part of general surgery? Nobody gives credit. But orthopedic surgery is the commonest problem. Accident happens day in and day out. Orthopedic surgery should be learned at the MBBS level properly. First aid should be, how to give first aid should be learned properly. So this is also one of my area of working to have a white paper on the curriculum of postgraduates and undergraduates. As you all know, postgraduates from different colleges have different level of knowledge because of the way of their teaching. The last one is to have conference committee to allot dates so that various national level CMAs and conferences will not clash. South India Oasis have done a beautiful work. First week is Pondicherry, second week is Tamil Nadu, third week is Karnataka, fourth week is Telangana, fifth week is Andhra Pradesh. So seventh week is Kerala. Like that, they have given this. So it becomes easy for the IOA president to accept if they fall in the proper calendar. But unfortunately, some of the major states like Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, and West Bengal, they clash on the same dates every year. So if anybody follows the protocol of the IOA calendar, the president of IOA will give preference to attend that conference first instead of attending some other conference. The grievance cell committee should give time-bound results. So that's another thing. Justice delayed is justice denied. So we should use the digital platform more effectively so that we will discuss the matter quickly. Friends, I must congratulate my predecessor, Dr. R.C. Meena. Yes, he has gone through one of the worst patch. Nobody expected in the world that there will be a pandemic in this year. Probably he will go down the history of Indian Orthopedic Association as a president in spite of all odds. In spite of all odds, even at some point of time, I was against having a conference. What Professor Yadav says is correct. Once we decided with Dr. Yadav that we are going to have conference, I got everything streamlined. I got it ratified by the EC as well as GBM. Now nobody can question whether this conference is official or unofficial, constitutional or unconstitutional. Thank you, Professor Yadav and Dr. Kanabar. You are the main supporters for me for this, and I thank you for your guidance. Because of these two gentlemen sitting here, I could take this challenge and say to so many people that, yes, we are going to have this, whatever you say, you call it as unconstitutional, yes, fine, but we are going to have a mini IOACon. But you have seen, it's not just mini IOACon, it's a regular IOACon. Just the number of people sitting in the hall is slightly less, but what is there? We are having more than 3,000 people attending online, and they're all listening to me now. I don't think if it was only a physical conference, so many people would have been listening to me. Whatever I'm talking is being recorded and it is available anytime for anybody to see now. I request all of you to give a standing ovation to my friend, my elder brother, Dr. Meena. Thank you very much. Friends,
Thank you very much, sir.
I cannot say enough thanks to all my senior past presidents who helped me in the time of trouble, especially Dr. Shantaram Shetty, Dr. Lad, Dr. Rajshekaran, Dr. Taneja sir, so and Dr. S.C. Goel sir. Of course, I have already told Dr. Yadav and Dr. Kanabar sir. With these few words, I like all of you to follow this theme and work, because I know there are many professors in the hall, there are many senior doctors in the hall. Please implement Atmanirbhar Orthopedics. Indian at heart, global in competence. Thank you very much.
Wonderful speech, marvelous vision, kind words to everybody. This is quintessential Dr. Shiv Shankar for you. Always nice, always humble, always looking forward, and hardly have ever here said a single word which would be unlikable to any soul. So I would request our outgoing Secretary General, Dr. Atul Srivastava sir, to hand over the charge to our newly elected Secretary, Dr. Naveen C. Thakkar.
Best services to the IOA.
Thank
And Mr. President will make it success, Atmanirbhar Orthopedics in a team. And we'll need suggestion from all the members of the IOA. Thank you.
Thanks for your words and inclusivity, sir.